This is a Saturday Morning TV log from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Welcome to another Saturday Morning TV log, and this time around it's Pound Puppies, brought to us by Hanna-Barbera. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Doyle, the Big D to you, and this is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So this week's Saturday Morning TV log is on the huggable, lovable canine group known as the Pound Puppies. Based on the toy line originally produced by Tonka, this serves as a sequel to a 1985 TV special produced by Hanna-Barbera. Now, of course, I haven't talked about that one, but if you would like me to do a review on that special, I will be more than happy to do that. Which I didn't do, but, well, you get what I'm saying. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, the show originally premiered on ABC on September 13th, 1986, the first cartoon adaptation based on the franchise. Anyway, now then. Now this show features, the lovable Pound Puppies who are living at the pound, where their young friend Holly takes care of them. But of course, they do have a little bit of a run with the main character around here, Katrina Stoneheart, and I believe her daughter Bratina. But apparently, they are just the mean ones, always trying to do something to the pound and what have you. But it's also aided with their feline accomplice, Catgut. Anyway, each week the Pound Puppies are absolutely ready to give you a howling good time of fun and what have you. Aided by their street smart leader Cooler, along with a group of others, Whopper, Nose Marie, Bright Eyes, and Howler, they bring us some real fun humor and what have you. Now, of course, Cooler, being the smartest in the group, he's always funny and what have you, and he always does this. It doesn't quite sound like the laugh Fred Flintstone gives us, but it's in a different way, you know. But I liked him. He was my favorite. Whopper is the little one in the group, and he's pretty funny. Nose Marie is the sweet-talking Southern gal, not to be confused with another character from the franchise that was simply known as just Nose. But I'll talk about that when I talk about the 1985 special, alright? Great. And has a thing for Cooler in this series. Also, next up, Bright Eyes is always so cheerful and very funny because, well, she's got brightly colored eyes, you know. And then, of course, Howler, who is the absolutely funniest member in the group and what have you. He's just and always loves to howl. Anyway, the show, I do remember, I used to watch this when I was a kid, and it was so good. And I just didn't realize it was different from what I found in the books I had. Now, see, well, before the series even came out, I actually did have some books and recordings that were from Peter Pan Records that were based on the actual Pound Puppy stories and what have you that would be leaning to the characters for the 1985 TV special. But unfortunately, I never got to see it. But when this series came out, I didn't feel too bad about having too many of much of the group being that I knew from the books being gone. But even so, I thought not the film, well, no, it actually was a film that came out, but anyway, the series is absolutely very funny and wonderful. Of course, the music was composed by Hoyt Curran, certainly no stranger to the series. And of course, the theme song is We're Pound Puppies, which is a great little tune and what have you. So, anyway, I found this to be so funny and what have you. I have to say, it's pretty good and what have you. I think I think I would pick one of my favorite episodes, and it was the episode "The Fairy Dog Mother," which that was a really funny episode. And let me tell you, it was a classic. Anyway, now the series actually ran for well an overall total of 2 seasons, because the following year, for its second season, the show was rebranded as the all new Pound Puppies. And the designs were just changed just a little for the titular characters and what have you. Now, of course, the first season had, well, just a half-hour long episode, one whole story. Now, of course, in the second season, 10 out of the 13 had two separate stories, but the remaining three had full stories. So it ran for an overall total of 26 episodes with 36 cartoons produced and aired. The show ended in December of 1987. However, the series did continue in reruns. Years later, it did get picked up by Cartoon Network to be rerun, as well as Boomerang. But after Boomerang stopped airing this, the show has never been seen again. It has never been seen on physical media either. Well, not that I mean on DVD. But after the series ended, Family Home Entertainment actually did release various episodes from the series, aside from the 1985 television special. So that was pretty cool. But anyway, I think this is a very good show. If your kids are more familiar with the recent series from 2000 that came out in 2010 that aired on the now defunct channel The Hub, then they need to know about this show. I think they'll really like it. It's really a good show with great characters and what have you. And can you find the episodes? Yes, you can. There are episodes that are currently available on YouTube, so you'll have no problem finding these episodes. No problem at all. Now then, now the series did actually have a main big cast of voices and what have you. Voicing Cooler is Dan Gilvezan, who most people would recognize as the voice of Bumblebee from the Transformers, which was still on at that time, and recently voiced Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, in Spider-Man's Amazing Friends. Voicing Whopper is B.J. Ward, who has done numerous voice acting work for Hanna-Barbera, and I should know that because I know she's done many voices. She had voiced Jana the Jungle, which that's a show I should put on for this month, and I failed to. But I will. She also recently voiced Elektra for the Team Force in Space Stars, as well as voiced characters in Hanna-Barbera's Little Rascals, Pink Panther and Sons, and the later seasons of the Super Friends, the Snorks, the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, the Challenge of the GoBots, and other series like, let's see, oh yeah, and also the Flintstone Kids, which debuted the same year. So she's also done work for other studios and what have you as well. Voicing Nose Marie is Fine Gal Ruth Buzzy, who you may know best from her work on Roy and Martin's Laugh-In. Of course, Buzzy went on to do some other voice acting work and stuff like that. Well, I gotta say, she was really good. Bright Eyes is voiced by Nancy Cartwright, and this was still just a few years before she voiced a certain Bart Simpson. Of course, she recently voiced Gloria in Richie Rich, and let's see, Kimberly in the Space Age segment on Saturday Supercade, as well as characters on the Snorks and several others. Voicing Howler is Robert Morse, whom we sadly lost a couple of years ago. And I can see to it he's done various shows and what have you. Apparently, this was his first ever anime series to take part of. well, in some time he had recently voiced Moncho in the Munchichis cartoon, and he also voiced a titular character in Rankin Bass's Jack Frost animated special from 1979. And he's appeared on numerous TV shows. Voicing Katrina is Pat Carroll. This just before she voiced Ursula in The Little Mermaid for Disney. And of course, she's done numerous voice acting work as well and appeared on numerous shows. Voicing Bratina is Adrian Alexander, who actually voiced Bright Eyes in the TV special. Now, but anyway, yeah, I don't know too much about this character. Well, this person. But this next one I am. Voicing Holly is Amy Foster, who most people would know best as snobby Margot Kramer from Punky Brewster. Now, of course, she still voiced the character on the animated series that was on at that time, even though despite its live action counterpart had been canceled. And Frank Welker does Catgut's vocal effects. Other voice actors in this include Pierre Cullen, Chad Allen, who later went on to appear on the short-lived NBC dramedy series Our House and also on My Two Dads. Rene Auberjonois. Let's see. I'm sorry if I keep mispronouncing it. Bryce Beckham, who was playing Wesley Owens on Mr. Belvedere. Greg Berger. Brian Cummings and Jim Cummings. Pat Fraley. The late great Linda Gary. Oh boy, Don Masick actually did make a special appearance in as Scooby Doo in an episode, but but it was uncredited though. Isn't that something? And believe me, the list goes on with this a host of others. So anyway, I think the Pound Puppies animated series from Hanna-Barbera is definitely worth looking into. I'd say if your kids have know the Pound Puppies from their actual 2010 series, then I'd say you need to get them to watch this series. Like I said, the series is currently on YouTube. I think all episodes are available. Let me give you a look at the characters. Here's the characters. Well, the main quintet from left to right. We have Howler, Bright Eyes, Cooler, Miss Whopper, and right there, Nose Marie. Now, of course, you'll know the others when you see them. Okay? But believe me, it's very tough to find them the rest. But even so, I did find out that after the series had ended, there would actually be a theatrical film. As a matter of fact, I think it was theatrical. Yes, and it was called Pound Puppies and the Legend of Big Paw, which unfortunately I never saw that. It was an animated musical adventure film and what have you. It was produced by Carol Cole and as well as becoming the first animated film to be distributed by TriStar. But the film bombed at the box office, so unfortunately. And well, and Family Home Entertainment did release it, and its successor Lionsgate released it. The film, well, has been shown several times. It has been seen on Disney Channel though, but I'm not sure about Boomerang though. I know Cartoon Network didn't get a chance to air it. But anyway, the Pound Puppies animated series from Hanna-Barbera is a fun little show with great characters. And I think you'll really like it if you give it a shot. So, what did you think of the Pound Puppies 1986 television series from Hanna-Barbera? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel. Make it grow and make the views grow. Tell all your friends about my channel, get to know me. May they like to be a part of my Big D Nation. Share my vids with your friends if you like. And later tonight, I will be bringing to you another video. It seems I'm going to be seeing the new film Mickey 17, so be on your toes for an out-the-air reaction to that, okay? So if you like this, consider checking out some of these other Hanna-Barbera series with some critters and what have you. In the upper left-hand corner is the episode I did on Monchichis. The upper right-hand corner is the episode I did on the Snorks. Or if you'd like something else that might be worth check out, from the same year this premiered, The Flintstone Kids from 1986. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe if you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., as well as the Saturday Morning TV Log. Then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching, and next week's Saturday Morning TV Log is Sky Dancers. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.